Welcome back guys on my channel. Today I will be predicting quarterfinals of the World Cup 2022 in Qatar. First of all, let's see my prediction for the round of 16. Honestly, I'm quite happy with my predictions. 6 out of 8 teams went through to the quarterfinals, and the only 2 teams that didn't make it to the quarterfinals that I predicted ended up being knocked out in the penalties. And in the terms of penalties, I have to say from this place, Japan, horrible penalty shootout. If you see highlights of this penalty shootout, you see that almost every Japanese player actually walk, not run through the ball. It was like a so casual way, even I would say nonchalant. And I think this is the reason why they lost this penalty shootout. Not taking anything from Croatia, and here, great team, great game, great penalty shootout. They play in Brazil. And the second penalty shootout, we'll have to praise the Morocco goalkeeper Bono. He had a great penalty shootout, 2 penalty saves, 1 with a bit luck post. Spain didn't score any penalty in the shootout, and Morocco went through to quarterfinals to play with Portugal. Okay, that's all about my last predictions. Without any further ado, let's jump to the quarterfinals. First game, Friday, 3 p.m. UK time, Brazil versus Croatia. And like I just said moments ago, Croatia won with Japan on penalty shootout. So like I predicted, Croatia were keeping the ball, were pressuring. They had a bit of an issue with creating offensive situation when they can score. Most of their shots were outside of the box. To be fair, Japan looked a bit more dangerous in the front of the goal, but they managed to get through after the magnificent header of Ivan Perisic. But in terms of an offensive players and offensive options and qualities, Brazil is on the next level. That's why I think Brazil will get to the quarterfinals. I think they're big favorites for everyone anyway. This game won't be as open as with South Korea. I think South Korea went with too optimistic tactics and setup for this game. They were pressuring really high. It was similar to game against Uruguay. They were just caught in a counter-attack from Brazil. Most of the goals came actually from the counter-attack. That's why they lost 4 goals in just first half. In the second half, South Korea adjusted their squad, adjusted their tactics. They looked better. They played a decent half. They managed to score a goal, keep a clean sheet. But after the first half demolition by Brazil, the outcome of this game was already clear. And the next Friday game, 7 p.m. UK time, Netherlands playing Argentina. Louis van Gaal already said that he had a key setup to stop Leo Messi, and the most important thing is when Argentina is not on the ball, they playing 11 versus 10 as he's not included in the defending. Of course, we know in that time he's looking, watching, observing to find that gaps, free spaces to use it later on. We know that his pitch intelligence, and we've seen it multiple times already as well. A lot of managers who said they've got a tactic to stop Messi, but that didn't work out very well for them. Netherlands won the game in the round of 16 against USA 3-1, but if you look at the score, I wouldn't say that this exactly shows what's happened on the pitch. The USA gave them some hard time. There was some issue with defending in the USA team. These 2 goals, literally identical goals. Ball, low cross from the right side of the pitch, and then finish. And in the third goal, they literally left Denzel Dumfries alone on the way to score his goal. I wouldn't say that Netherlands show something extra. They just won as a team with good qualities. They were playing good football, but not exceptional. And Argentina won 2-1 versus Australia. We could see that this game was really physical. Australian as well gave a hard time to Argentina team. And there was some magic from Leo Messi with the first goal. Then they scored for 2-1. Julian Alvarez again, he scored second one after scoring against Poland. Then after a ricochet, Australia got their goal, and in literally last action of the game, Australia could make it even, but the Australian substitute player didn't convert. His chance against Emi Martinez, 1 versus 1, and the game ended 2-1. My prediction for this game is 1-1 in the 90 minutes, and 2-1 for Argentina in extra time. Let's jump to the Saturday games. First, 3 p.m. UK time, we've got Morocco versus Portugal. Really big applause for Morocco team. They playing exceptional football, exceptional. The dark horse of this tournament. They already qualified to the quarterfinals. This is a really big achievement. This is only 4th African team in the history of World Cup to qualify to the quarterfinals. And Morocco only conceded 1 goal at this tournament. And this was an own goal. None of the teams that they were playing against managed to score against them. Even Spain didn't score a single penalty shootout against them. So one more time, Bono goalkeeper, amazing tournament. So neither of players from Croatia, Belgium, Spain or Canada managed to score against them. About the Portugal, of course, biggest controversy and surprise for all of the reporters was that Cristiano Ronaldo was benched in the last game against Switzerland. Fernando Santos benched his biggest star and put instead of him Gonzalo Ramos, and this paid off in an amazing way. Gonzalo Ramos scored a hat-trick against Switzerland and had 1 assist. He's the first player since 1990 to score a hat-trick in a World Cup knockout game, and he is the first player since 2002 that scored a hat-trick in his first World Cup appearance. The player in 2002 was Miroslav Klose, and this was Gonzalo Ramos' first game in this World Cup and just 4th in the Portugal national team at all. Of course, Morocco is entirely different team from Switzerland. Right now, as I said before, they only conceded 1 goal and any of the opposite team didn't manage to score against them. Morocco have momentum right now, they're on the way, but I believe this game will end up 2-1 for Portugal. I believe they waited for a very long time and they will fight for the medals. And the last game of this quarterfinals, Saturday, 9 p.m. UK time, England versus France. I believe this is the most unpredictable one. Okay, so we've got France, obviously, like I said before, Kylian Mbappe is amazing at this tournament and he's leading race for the golden boot of this tournament. As well, we've got a Giroud who just overtook Thierry Henry as a French all-time top scorer with 53 goals. They look a bit shaky in the midfield. I think they're just missing some experienced player like Pogba and Kante. This is the place where actually England look most dangerous. I think Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice in the midfield, this is one of the most complete duo in England history, even though they had players like Gerrard, Lampard and Scholes before. This team look amazing. They have already 8 different goal scorers at this tournament. This shows that they're playing as a team. There's not much individuals. But like I said, this one is unpredictable. My head is telling me France, but heart is telling me that England will pull off the surprise. But usually I'll go with my mind, so I'm saying France will win this one and qualify to the semi-finals. But I believe this one will be close. I'm not sure about the correct score. To be fair, I would go with 2-2, extra time and penalty shootout, and France win in a penalty shootout. This is all. This is my final prediction for the quarterfinals. I hope guys you enjoyed and see you soon.